Welcome to a new day in Empyrion Galactic Survival, and in this part what I want to do is use the small vessel, go up into space to go and recover a short range warp drive so that I can rebuild my small vessel so that I can travel between planets, because I think that might be the only way that I can get near Dibium. I mean, the alternative is that I go out and hunt around. I was looking around here and there are various capital vessels scattered around. The problem is the distance. That if I try, I mean, there's one over here somewhere. I can't remember where it is now. It's ruins. There it is. There, Crash Sentinel front. I think there's another one on the edge of Xerax territory somewhere down round here. Yeah, there's one there. I mean, I could come out and try and recover stuff from these, but the problem is that even with my hover vehicle, like it just takes such a long time to get out here. So what I would want to do is get enough neodymium to make a cockpit, so I can then get this ship into the air, which means we can then travel around to those crashed vessels, recover the thrusters that I need to get the ship fully operational. And just to give you guys a bit of an update where we are, I've been working on the ship itself. I've built out the front now, so we've got a cockpit or somewhere to put the cockpit, and I've got some general thrusters here. What I've also done is I've gone out here and stripped out all the thrusters and RCSs out of this area. And so just to give you a fly through, we've got med bays, we've got here, I've done a bit of changes here. We've got, these are the RCSs that I've recovered from the crash ships. What I've also done is put in a couple of medium thrusters in here to give me more lift. I've got the food processors, the fridges, the fuel tanks. I've put a couple of cargo containers in here simply just to act as a bit of supplementary storage should I need it. And also I might be able to trim the ship a little bit by putting some items in here which will bring the nose down, although the front of the ship is pretty heavily armoured. And of course what I've got is a spot here reserved for the cockpit that I can't build at the moment, which is a pain in the neck, but I'm quite happy with the way things are at the moment. And I know the floor here is a bit rough, but I had an odd RCS of these, so I put that in here. And just to show you here the thruster situation is I've got thrusters, I've got small thrusters across the bottom here, but what I'm half thinking, guys, is that I've got space here for another medium. I could change this into a medium thruster if I need it. In fact, I could probably convert all these into medium thrusters should I need it, give me more lift. And to give you an idea of what the stats are at the moment is, you can see I've got 80 megaton forward thrust, 40 megaton brake, 88 megaton left, and 20 megatons on this side. And at the moment I've got an overall mass on the ship of 1.9 kilotons. I think if we divide that, I think it's something like 880 tons or something, isn't it? Something like that. Can't remember now. You'd have to divide that, convert that to kilonewtons, and then divide by 10. I suppose if we divide that, yeah, well, I'm not going to worry about that, guys, anyway. So that's the situation. So as I said, what I want to do in this part is get up into space. I've built some cores just so that we can have a good look round if necessary. So we're just going to jump in the ship. I've already fueled up the ship and put some oxygen in it, put some food in it again, so we should be okay. We're just going to power the thrusters on. You can see I've got fuel, I've got reserve fuel, and we're just going to go straight up into space, and we're going to fly towards that small ship. Now I do have a bit of a problem in the carry capacity with this ship, in the sense that I can't remember what it is now. Sorry about this, guys. So we're just going to have a quick look. Yeah, I mean, divide by 10, so I've got equivalent of about 30 tons carry weight. I've already got 17.9, but of course the 30 tons is the maximum. So if I take it to 30 tons, I have no maneuverability. So I'm looking at a top weight of about 25 tons, which means I'm not going to be able to retrieve very much from the ships as I go round. So this would be recover the short range warp drive and hopefully the warp drive fuel tank, and then where anything else would be a bit of reconnaissance. We're up in space now, so let's get up to here, zoom out. I want to go for the small destroyed vessel there. The other thing I wouldn't mind checking out is this. So we can get to 2 planets with the small warp drive. What's this one up here? Planet info. So this is cobalt, estrum and magnesium. Yeah, so that isn't. What's this one? This is neodymium, sathium and promethium. So this would be our target. It's a cold planet. And one thing I haven't done, I don't think. Oh, no oxygen. Yeah, I just had a nasty thought that I might freeze to death out of here because I hadn't put on the EVA system. But it looks like I did put it on. Anyway guys, I'm just going to knock off that while we cruise towards the small destroyed vessel and see what we can recover. Okay guys, here we are. We're coming up on the minefield, so I'm just going to give me self-control. It looks like there's a capital vessel over there and a couple of other small vessels. The first thing we're going to do is just get up on there. Yeah, and of course we're going to have to watch out for the minefields. We don't want to get blown up. That would be a bit ironic. So we're just going to edge our way in on here. I don't think we're going to get much on here beyond the... Get back on. Then let's have a look-see inside. Oops. There's a bigger hole here. Now, if I remember correctly, let's just get the right way up. I think the core is in here, so the first thing we're going to do is replace the core. We can always retrieve that. So I'm pretty sure if I try and recover this without replacing the core, it won't give me the warp drive. It will just give me the components. Plus also I need to link this to the container controller. Otherwise that's not gonna. 7. Yeah. There's some more thrusters in there. Some RCSs up there. What we got here? I mean, there's quite a lot of good resources on it. I mean, is there a warp fuel tank in here? Have a quick look. Short range warp fuel tank. Go on HUD, where are you? Yes, it's in there. I'll just salvage out hardened steel plates and just read that. Now what I need to do next is just check my ship. So I've got to watch the load capacity on this now. Stats. Yeah, we're at 21.9 already. I could probably carry another 2 or 3 tons. So maybe I can pull out another RCS. And then that would be it. I'm sure there's an RCS there. I'm not too sure how much an RCS weighs. Okay, just gonna. Yeah, we're on 22.2 tons. I don't really want to go higher than that because I want to check out other ships as well. So, and there's a. Go and check out this. There's a couple of these hanging around here, and actually eat something as well. Yeah. Put that in there as well. Fridge. Seem to go through the food really quickly at the moment. I'm not sure why, but and when I upgrade this small vessel, what I would really like to do is put a constructor into the ship as well. I mean, I have been looking on the workshop for ships that may fulfill my requirements. The real problem I've got, well, there's a cord just there. So what we can do is cancel F4. No, don't want to connect to the fridge. Break connection. Yeah, I have been looking on the workshop for a short haul ship that will have a carry capacity and go interstellar. I haven't really found anything I really fulfills exactly what I'm looking for. I mean, if I could join two ships together, things, and what am I doing? I'm talking and I'm not paying attention. If I could join two ships together, because obviously, oops, I haven't put the core in. I put the core in, but then I was talking. So anything here? Nothing. Great. So that's a bust. But we'll leave the core there anyway. Yeah, because what I'm looking for is a ship with some carry capacity, but at the same time some defensive capacity. Because if we're going, if we're going to be going out to another planet, and that's the reason why I want to put a constructor in as well. Anyway, that's for the future, guys. Now, I'm sure that there's that the wrecked capital vessel over there. Let's just check this out. Pretty sure. Oops. I'm going to be a bit careful. Now, one of the things that can catch you out is that if you can overload your vessel in space, and then what will happen is that once you get back onto the planetary surface, you will then run into problems with things. There's a hole there, so I'm just going to edge up there. Yeah, you can then run into problems with once you get back and gravity takes effect. Wow, now this could be worth looting. And where would the core be? That looks very much like the core's up there. I wonder if this will let me. Okay, I'll drop that in there and see what we can find here. Oh, this looks great. Okay. And of course it's got no cockpit. But I mean, there's some thrusters here. Again, if I can get my ship operational, we can then bring my capital vessel up into space, because I have put oxygen in it. It just can't go into system. And then we could loot this down for some stuff, get these RCSs, and then that would improve the capacity of the ship. This would be because we got a whole nice range of thrusters in here. Right, we got 17 cargo boxes. Right, what I'm going to do is have a quick look through. I'm not going to. Well, I suppose I could hook out those mechanical components. I was certainly going to take that. I mean, this stuff is relatively light. Let's just put nightshade and a controller. Okay. I'm just going to. I mean, at the end of the day, if I get overloaded, I can shove any surplus stuff into the factory. Okay, got that. Not seeing anything that's particularly great at the moment. I mean, it'd be fantastic if we found a flux coil or something like that. No, this is just general junk. Bomb flux coil. Glass. Oh, never mind. Got some matrices. That could be useful. Nanotubes. Come on, game. Give me something, please. Computer. Motor. Charge. Motor. Multi-tool. Well, scrap multi-tool. And computer. So we didn't get anything of really good value, which is a little bit of a pain in the neck, but never mind. But we got definitely got a range of thrusters. I'm not going to take those because I won't be able to carry them. So we got some equipment in here. Armor locker, shower, wardrobe, bench. Yeah, toilet. So we could add more to our ship by doing that. Got an O2 station. I mean, the gravity generator could be useful if I do want to do something. How much are these going to weigh? Ramp. How much? That's going to weigh 250 kilos. Let me just mark these ramps. I think the ramps could be useful because I could put those onto my ship. So, yeah, the hook. Yep, we're still hooked. There's always that ramp. And there's a shutter door here as well. Not particularly interested in the shutter doors as such. Okay, I'll take them. Oops. I'll pick up inventory for. Great. Okay. I'm gonna waste that, aren't I? Can I pick this up with? Okay, I managed to pick it up into my personal inventory. Just want to have a quick look at something. Put it there, guys. Right, let's jump into the ship. The ramps could be useful. And right, let's have a quick look at the stats. I'm 22.9 tons. A little bit annoyed that I deconstructed the ramp, and I'm wandering into the. We got one ramp. We might. That could be useful. Right, what we're going to do now is find our way back to the home planet. There it is. We're just going to. Okay, guys. While we're cruising through space here, I just want to talk about one thing: is the fact that now Alpha 9.6 is in, and that is the Unity update. I've got a feeling that Alpha 10 isn't that far away. I'm not saying next week, but I think it's only going to be a matter of weeks now before Alpha 10 comes out. Now, this is going to be a big change, and I'm going to be very much upfront, guys. When that drops into the experimental branch, I will be upgrading to Alpha 10. Now, whether that breaks this game, and there's no way of telling. And what I will say, guys, is that if Alpha 10 comes in, obviously I will start over again because, whoops, I better put the thrusters back on. That was we're going to crash into the surface, and I've lost the planet. You're entering Xerox territory. Thank you. Yeah, so what I'm going to say, guys, is that I'm going to maybe try and keep this area going the best I can. So we're here, and I think what we're going to do is, this is an abandoned mine. Where's my base? My base is way over here. I think we're going to take the opportunity to. First thing we're going to do is fly north, and then I think what we're going to do is fly through here, and cover some of this terrain here, just to wind this video through. We're going to drop down and fly north. But obviously, I can't do anything specific here because my ship is going to be overloaded. So what we're going to do is just fly high, see what we can uncover while we explore this area here. And so we're just going to go north first. I'd say that's the Xerox base there. I want to stay pretty high because I don't want to get shot to pieces, because that would be a bit ironic considering that that's a spaceport. That's good. There's some drones there. What we're going to do is fly to about here. We're now going to fly east. That's rather, well, I think where I am, I'm a bit, which way I go is a bit of relevance. We've exposed a spaceport there. It's like there's something there. But again, I just want to stay fairly high. That's an armory. That could be useful. Because that, I mean, that's the alternative, is that I keep hitting some Xerax POIs to get neodymium as well. Or alternatively, we, like I said, is we loot the what we call it. We loot the various crashed capital vessels on the planet. And just go up and get rid of that square, or else it's going to annoy the heck out of me. There's lots of stuff behind me, but we're not going to worry too much about that. Okay, that's done. What we're going to do now is aim for about there. Get rid of you. And you. And you. And we're just going to fly east into the rising sun now. And take the helmet off because we're okay. Yeah, there's stuff to the east anyway, and we're deep in Xerax territory, so I'm just going to keep flying this way. So I might as well just take advantage of being in this area to open up this part of the planet. I must admit, guys, I do like the idea of exploring the large planet, because even if it does mean that it slows the general pace of the game down. It's saying that there's something to the north of me, but I'm not sure what that would actually be. So we're just going to, maybe we'll go northeast and see what's over the top of the mountain here. Let's say north, northeast. I mean, we're not in Xerax territory. I'm not too sure what would be over this way. Right, it's saying whatever it is to the east, so we're going to fly this way now. Yeah, we're right on the edge of. I'd rather go slightly. Yeah, that direction would be quite nice. We found an old oil tank, and it's saying that there's something to the south and east. Right, we're entering Xerax territory again. Gonna keep flying east a bit for the moment. See what's over here. Right, it's saying it's to the south, so we're going to fly south. Right, we found another supply station. Ooh, right, what we're going to do is probably fly above it, so, and I'm just going to fly east. Like, if I fly high, if there's any drones or anything, we can fly right over the top of them. Yep, there's some drones, but they're not going to notice me because I'm too high for them. There's 3 drones there. And we're just going to keep flying east. Right, guys, I've just found a crashed capital vessel. And we've got stuff to the south and east. I'm just going to have a quick... Whoa. Oh, we're overloaded so badly. I mean, obviously I can't loot anything here, but I would quite happily trade anything here for a... Yeah, it looks like there's some useful thrusters here. I'm really interested in to see if they got a... Looks like this has got some really large thrusters on it. Let's have a quick look. They're medium thrusters. I mean, there could be a cockpit on here, but it probably won't. It's probably got a core in it, so yeah, we'd have to dig this out. But there's a good source of thrusters here, which would be really great. I mean, let's just salvage one. That's giving me a bit of neodymium. And salvage it. And let's Cannot pick up inventory full. Great, thank you. That means I can't find anything. Okay, let's just drop down. Let's just jump off here. Okay. What I'm going to do is that up. Put some hardened steel plates from these steel plates and stop burbling. And what we're going to do is put this into here. Because what I'm really after is any neodymium in here. The rest of it, okay, we'll just pick up the rest of it. I'm sure as I saw, it said it picked up a couple of flux cores there. We got 4 neodymium. Was that, did that actually go? Oh, we got a couple of flux cores. Okay. How are we doing for weight now? 22.9. I just feel this is a bit like vandalism, to be honest, but there's 2 more flux cores there. And 2 more. Oh. I mean, I don't want to strip out any more than necessary. It's going to. Whoa. You're going to be heavy loaded. So we've now got 10 flux cores. Great. Just that in there. Okay, that's full up. We can't do anything else. So that should be enough to get me back to. What we're going to do is I want to fly to about here just to uncover this corner, and then we're going to head back to base, guys. Oops, need some food. Just a couple of steaks. I mean, I could have eaten some natural sweetener as well, but right, guys, so what I'm going to do now is just fly east and see what we can uncover, and then I'm going to head back to the base. Right, it says there's something to the north. Right, we found some wreckage. Okay. Not as though I actually want wreckage. Right, so let's just get that marker. I think I've lost the markers. There we are. What we're going to do is just hit this marker. Right, well, we're just skirting the edge of Xerax territory, so we should be okay. So there's that. And what I want to do is just check this out. I'm not going to take anything apart from it. Right. I'm not going to check it out. I suppose I should have known that a Xerax patrol would be there. Anyway, guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, I hopefully will have the cockpit up and running, and the capital vessel will be ready to go. And then what we'll do is try and put the 2 units together, the capital vessel with the whole vehicle, and then we can really start to get out and do a bit of exploration of this planet, take on a few hostile POIs. I'm still going to keep the project in mind for building the small vessel, but this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.